I'm so excited about this word. Like, God has changed my life. Like, oh my goodness, I could literally do laps around the room right now because he's changed my life with this on a question I've asked for years. And I hear the same question on TikTok, on Christian TikTok, all the time. And I haven't heard it from any of the sermons I've watched, the podcasts I've listened to, or any of the church circles I've been in for years. And he's putting me in this waiting season, but why? Why am I having to wait for so long whenever I'm following you? I see other people out here doing the wrong things and they're getting these beautiful relationships. But why is it that whenever I'm following you and I'm requesting biblical love, I'm having to wait for so long? I ask questions like, God, do you just not want me to have love? Why don't you want this for me? Song of Solomon 2:2, let's go. Like a lily among the thorns, so is my darling among the maidens. And you might say, Claudia, what does this verse have to do with anything? And what this has to do with anything is that Song of Solomon is a whole book surrounding love. Two people who demonstrate very biblical love to each other. This is eros love. This isn't necessarily agape love. This book was written before Christ comes, but it is a parallel to how Christ will love the church, okay? And what this verse is saying is it's the guy, he's talking to the girl, and he's like, you don't know you're beautiful. But no, what he's saying is, I look at all these other girls and I see a bunch of thorns and you're like the flower. Like, I love you the most. I only have eyes for you. All the hopeless romantics are going, oh, that's so cute. Yeah, there's a whole book about it. Read about it. I want that. Me too. And guess what? God wants that for you. And here's what he's saying on a very real note. It's not that I don't want you to have love, son or daughter. I want you to experience perfect love. And that's why I'm requiring you to wait, because in my order of the way that I want things to go down, I want you to experience love in a beautiful way, the way I intended for it to experience. And so whenever you are following my righteous path, there are going to be people who I say, I'm not allowing them to be in your life because they don't know me and I am love. And if they don't know love itself, then how are they going to know how to love you? Saying some of y'all don't even know my love. You don't have a relationship with me. You don't know my biblical pure love. So how are you going to recognize it whenever it walks through that door? You won't, because you don't spend time with me. You don't have a relationship with me where you understand what that love is. And this is the part that just, he said, Claudia, my love for you is not supposed to be symbolic of how one day you'll be loved by somebody. Their love for you in that romantic relationship is supposed to be symbolic of how I love you. A romantic relationship is meant to show you how I love you. I am not meant to show you how one day you could be loved by somebody else. And we get it so backward. And we say, well, we're in this waiting room and I guess we'll have to settle for God's love. He goes, no, that was the point the whole time. Because some of y'all need a romantic relationship to understand how I love you. But if you can be content with me and if you can understand my love for you, you'll be set. You don't understand just how much I love you and my perfect love for you. And yeah, romantic relationship is great. I want that for you. That's why I have a whole book that demonstrates you how to love other people. But if you're not understanding my love, you're not going to recognize it when it goes through the door. So yeah, I'm making you wait, but it's not because I don't want you to have love. It's because I want you to have such a beautiful love that you can see me through it.